Welcome back to The Long Rest presents Theros, A Divine Odyssey, a real play D&D podcast hosted at the Long Rest Canterbury, a board games cafe and bar. Previously, we introduced our adventurers as they were taken by ship to the island of Talaiagora, a floating pirate stronghold and slave market in the Siren Sea, far to the west of the mainland. Bound, blinded and gagged, they've had little opportunity to talk while being taken there by the Leononian slaver known as the Human Tamer. A mysterious old man who introduced himself as Karnath Pelicant freed their blindfolds and gags, but disappeared after the Human Tamer came to inspect his cargo. This is where our adventure truly began. After arriving at the island, they are escorted to a prison cell, their equipment confiscated. This group of mostly strangers banded together to escape and explored deeper into the carved caves that form their cells, finding that they were not the only people to take into this island. Looking for a way out, they ventured deeper to find a large water-filled cavern, the glow of the day peeking in from an entrance below the water, but before they jumped in, several indeterminate things fell into the water from a metal grate at the top of the cavern.
So yes, you something has just fallen through the ceiling into the water of this giant underground lake grotto, perhaps because it is a sea. It is salty.
Is there any chance to recognise what it is?
What that's fallen through?
Yes.
Yeah, can you give me a perception check?
I do the same.
Yep.
I do the same, but checking what's down there, what it's fallen in.
What? Yeah, yes.
Is it like,
I will say with a 4, probably not. I'm kind of uncomfortable that there's a snake and a very large body of water.
Yeah.
I have a 13.
13. You're not quite sure what you saw drop, but what you do notice is a black smear appears in the location where it fell into the water.
for whatever's in the water?
And it just kind of disappears down through the refraction of the water and into the darkness. You can't see what's down there.
That's horrifying.
17. What are you looking for?
Perception. Sorry, I'm looking at everyone else because I've got
Yeah.
walking down the stairs, shield up, but
So
see it after seeing because I'm assuming we all saw that thing fall.
Yes.
Yeah.
because it was quite quiet, and then there's a
Yeah.
again a dark, more red than black smear has appeared as a puddle over the in the middle where that thing dropped through.
Can I do a check to see what I know about krakens?
You can do that. Yeah.
What do you want me
That
to
would
do?
be either a history or an arcana check.
Did that thing
I'll go Arcana, much better at it.
look big enough?
21.
Nice.
So you remember some of what you've been told about krakens. They were creatures created by the gods in very long mythological time ago. Then they are normally tied into places in the ocean, and they kind of have an area that they live in and inhabit. Sometimes people start following them as cultists, and they are very, very powerful because they are creatures that were created to kill other gods, or the.
Oh.
What do you mean by and share with the group?
Well, assuming as everybody who's currently enslaving people has been branded, wearing, embossed with the symbol of the kraken, and then you have a massive pool of water into which you are dropping what I believe to be chunks of meat.
So we're going by that logic of it's a kraken. How do we proceed?
I don't think we proceed this way.
I think you're right. Out of our hands.
Leave the guard sounds like a good idea now, doesn't it?
Can you all give me a perception check?
You are such a bitch.
We're killing the guards?
14.
19.
Oh shit.
9.
What the fuck?
Oh, sorry, what roll?
Perception.
Perception.
A 7.
Oh, it's only a 5. Sorry.
6.
Yeah, so it's still 9.
Wow, none of us are perceptive at all, apparently.
They were all sitting there.
Except Hector, who suddenly from behind you, you get a faint waft of rain and storm, almost like waft past you.
Hector's gonna like. Smells like a storm.
I dropped to my knees in reverence.
I just look over and what are you doing?
Oh, no. Down, get down now.
You do not need to kneel for me. I'm not him. I've been sent by him. The voice kind of echoes around, very thunderous.
Right. You hearing this?
It's coming from behind you. None of you have looked behind you yet, though.
Just gonna slowly turn.
I think me and Gavin basically just turn around.
Yeah.
So, with the exception of Grumio, the rest of you recognize this as the mysterious stranger that was on board the ship. It's... Well, he didn't pass the save earlier, so he doesn't remember anything.
So, you do the hand sign or hold.
It's a human man in about his mid-50s. He has shaggy black hair streaked with white, brown eyes, and he seems to have a slightly wry look on his face. His long blue cloak trails over his traveller's tunic, and he's carrying a wooden staff topped with what looks like a thundercloud. On his shoulder sits a rather large pelican, which was definitely not there earlier.
I didn't catch that. What's on the shoulder?
A pelican.
Pelican. Yeah, sorry.
Yep.
I was
Sweet bird.
I was pretty confused.
As in the bird. Yes. You should not be down here yet. Well, probably not at all. This isn't... I've been sent here to deal with this place, and I feel like it's fortuitous that you have also arrived in this in this location. My god has sent me. But why are you here?
We were captured.
Who are you?
My name is Khan. You did? Yes. The storm sent me here. For I am its herald, and soon the storm will arrive here. I would suggest you be gone before that happens. This place has angered the gods for long enough.
Any suggestions on how we live?
That is not my place to tell you.
Fair enough.
Well, there are many boats here. I'm sure you can find one and leave.
Out of curiosity, do you know any of these passages might lead out?
The passage down there leads out, but you may have to face something you will not survive to pass it.
And in the event of a boat, how is that thing gonna let us leave? Still kind of like staring back down at whatever's floating around there.
If your timing is impeccable, it will be too busy being distracted for it to pay attention to you.
Oh, okay. That's what the god was.
Just what is the layout of this area again?
It's a large, like, hollow grotto with the water in the middle. There seems to be, what you now can infer is the light coming in through the entrance to a sea cave, so that leads outside, but it's underwater, and you'd have to swim through it to escape through that way.
And are there boats in here?
There are no boats in
There's
here.
no
No
boats.
No.
So we would need to go to the surf, back to where we came from.
Yes.
Back to the surface
Yep.
for a boat.
Kana, you say a storm is coming, and the gods are angry with this place. What about the innocent people? Those who were like us, brought here to be sold.
This place is against the natural order of the world, which is why it must be gone. However, the gods do not concern themselves with the lives of petty mortals who do not, in the grand scheme, matter.
Well, that seems largely redundant, but sure.
I would appreciate it if you could find a way to make them escape, but the storm will come. Kurnos' wrath will fall upon this place, and he will try and smite the creature that lives down there back into the depths and back into its slumber. You would not want to be a person here when that happens.
How long do we?
Hard to say. It's like trying to predict the winds.
Works for me. Come
A
on,
day
guys,
at
let's kill a
most,
god.
maybe?
Day.
Yes. I can delay as much as I can, but I must be here for when the storm arrives.
I'm half tempted to actually go back to the surface and grab a boat. That sounds more doable than trying to fight whatever that thing is. Especially if we've got a day to wait. The only exit is... Do we know... Is that common knowledge about there only being a hole we have to swim through to get out?
Now that he's brought your attention to it, you can see that would be the only way out of this cave is through a large underwater cave or back through the carved tunnel you came through.
So +1 on Gav's idea.
Because there's no way all of us can swim through that, especially with that creature potentially being a kraken, most likely being a kraken. We can get out. If the storm is causing pandemonium upstairs, we might be able to slip out. Or get past with as few casualties as possible. I know you don't want to kill him.
No.
However, we might have to.
That's not what I meant.
Okay.
I'm happy to kill
I like the fire in your eyes.
for just reasons.
Good.
I'm not going to lead people like us to slaughter.
I don't want to.
But I will allow people an opportunity to fight for their survival.
I agree.
If we know we can't bring them down through this way, then we have the other option.
Well,
And
I
then,
see.
then there's like a little sinister smile. Or we can just use the guard as bait to distract it while we all leave.
Do you assume the guard wouldn't know what's down here?
I don't think it will be his choice.
But how long would a kraken take to deal with one mortal? When there's, I can't count, 6 of us that want to get out of here.
Hector looks at Aletheia. How long would it take the Kraken?
These creatures were designed to kill gods. It would be like you eating a peanut.
So can we just go back and kill the guard and get everyone out?
I say we need a charge, or something of that nature.
No, he's not talking about just this cell. This island, this entire place is an abomination to the gods. He's talking
Yes.
about destroying the entire island, correct?
Yes.
So we get a boat and we leave.
We're talking about the deaths of thousands of innocent slaves.
No, we try and take as many of them as we can with us.
But how do you get that message out in 24 hours?
We're hoping that by leading a charge... Well, I'm hoping, if everyone agrees, we lead a charge out of the cave. It causes uproar. The other slaves realize they can be freed. Fight back. I imagine that there's more slaves here than there are slavers. That's always the way of these things.
I am up with my brother.
So is no one realizing that the good chance is that everyone here is going to die?
I won't lie. They're terrible odds. These are terrible odds, but what choice do we have?
The underworld awaits all. When it comes, you do not know when. You all seem to be here with purpose, whatever that may be. Those who linger in their cells and try not to escape, perhaps death has already come for them.
I am sorry that it's come down to this. But we need to get out of here. And I plan to take as many innocent people as I can with us.
A lot can happen in a day.
That is a valid point. Trusted Neela to get me this far. Let's do it.
Rhodos.
What say you?
Wait, what's this plan in favor of swimming or killing the god?
Neither.
Ah.
I imagine we've got to kill the guard to get past.
Oh, the guard. Sorry, I thought you said.
Oh. No, yeah.
Going back to the
That's a
guard.
later task.
He was already on his, like, he was already walking towards, like... towards
Yeah,
the guard.
he started walking
Oh.
off. Yeah, before you've had this conversation, he was like, "Well, I'm heading off out."
Yeah, because the Kraken option is just death.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna jog up to catch up to Prune Juice.
That's fine.
So you two have walked off back up the corridor, and it's just the four of you having this conversation with Karna as Grumio walks off.
I'm going to follow Grumio. I don't like him being too far away from me because who knows what he's going to get up to.
One bites the dust.
Are you coming? The odds are terrible, but I've seen worse.
When?
You can't fight the things that kill gods.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we try to save as many
What
as
the
we
hell?
can.
I don't know. Opium is a wonderful drug. Okay.
I don't know why that got me. Hopium is a wonderful drug. Excellent.
Party slogan.
Can't do you not care about the innocents?
I care about the innocents, of course, but my master does not care for those mortals who do not care for themselves.
I do not care for your god.
I can waylay Kernos's wrath, but I cannot stop it.
Can you also speed it up?
I can. I could even direct it. If I was to beseech upon him, I could guide the storm. This place would still be destroyed, but if you're able to get people onto the ships, I can make sure the swell takes them away from the island. So they are not facing the thunder and the death of this place. But they would need to be all the innocents. If any of the slavers or the masters or the merchants of this place were on those ships,
They'll all burn.
then I think I can pass. Get my god to show mercy this once, an unusual characteristic for him. Well, my mercy. For him, it'd be an inefficiency to waste his thunderbolts there.
You're familiar. Will they be able to scout out outside to see what ships are nearby and what ships are ready to go?
As long as I'm close enough.
There's a range on it.
There is a range. It's a far range.
Okay.
But there is a range.
Good. That's something we can. If we've got some time, we can formulate some sort of plan rather than just being like charge.
How close are we to the other?
I was gonna say, how close are we to the god?
You two have made it back up to the top of the stairs. You're walking down. And you can see the guard is definitely like slumped against the wall, with his head like this, like leaning against one side.
Oh.
Can I whisper to you? So I can grab it, you kill him, or
I don't mind.
no? What's your idea? Like,
What-
what would
You're
you do?
stronger.
Yes.
You grab him.
So are you sure you grab it?
Oh, okay. I mean,
Do you want to grab him?
I can't. I'm weak.
Are you sure?
Oh, compared to you, he's like pretty like skinny.
No, this is all in the mind. You're strong in your mind, you're strong in body.
No. Not at the moment.
I
Anyway.
sense my brother is saying something stupid. I've got to catch up.
So I think basically, it's I'm going to grab him and hand over his mouth to keep him quiet, and pretty kills him.
As you approach the guard, you realise the guard's actually asleep.
I'm gonna like share a look as I'm about to like kill this guy.
He doesn't wake up to you grabbing him. He reeks of alcohol as well.
Cool.
Just not kill him. You could just not kill him.
I'm grabbing onto him. You're
Yeah, I'm stood there for a second, like, hang on, he's asleep.
I'm about to him. I feel bad.
Put him in a cell?
In a cell.
In a cell.
Cool. Yeah. Alright, yeah. He as you throw him in the cell, he kind of goes.
Sorry. Before we do that, we bind him and Matt.
Cool. When you throw him in the cell, he kind of like jerks awake. I wasn't drinking on the job, sir.
He's in for a promotion.
At that point, can I just appear and say, has the guard been dealt with already?
Pointing.
He's snoozing in the cell.
Well
I
done.
think I'm going to have come back up as well.
Okay.
I think we're going to start. Can we rifle through guards' pockets for the keys?
Yeah. You can. He doesn't have them on him.
Okay.
Maybe a spear then to basically lever the locks off. See, is that possible?
That's a big lockpick.
Haven't we got a rogue in the party?
Am I a joke to you?
Yeah.
How dare!
I'm still not forgetting.
Like in my head, Hector's just kind of like gone, like looked at Carnath and just been like, shook his head in like a mild level of disgust, wandered up the stairs and just walked up. And in my head, you probably don't. I do imagine that you've got this spear and you're just like jabbing it in a lock.
I'm not doing that. I'm literally trying to lever the lock off. Can we do that?
Not with a spear against the bronze door would not work like that.
I would like to attempt to pick the lock.
Yes.
With thieves' tools, please.
Could you give me a sleight of hand check?
Before this happens, I'm thinking, are we sure there aren't more
More what?
Ooh, good thing.
guards?
Yeah.
If we start releasing people from their cells and they start storming up the stairs, what are they going to encounter?
Yeah, let's hold off picking locks first. Get a lay of the land.
Guys, no.
Then we do it.
We either save them or we don't save them. There's no in between.
There is a between in this instance. We don't send them to slaughter. Instead, we check the lay of the land first, and then we direct them, run that way. Whichever that way
If
is.
there are
beginning
more
to feel sorry
guards,
for you now.
if there are more guards ahead and they're pushing back, there is only one way to push back into, which is the water.
I'm with you, Grumio, on this.
But releasing them now. And then potentially.
No, whatever Grumio is trying to suggest, I am with Grumio. I feel bad for constantly either talking over them or saying what they've said and have a different reaction. He is your brother. Please translate.
That's being recorded.
I honestly can't.
Grumio, what do you think we should do?
I think we should get Snake Boy straight outside. Check around outside.
Yes.
Make sure it's all clear. Cathy Boy.
I'm going to take a step closer to you.
We'll start unlocking the doors. And Horse Girl. Can you unlock doors as well?
Call me horse girl one more time.
Horse Girl.
He doesn't
I
play
kick him
well
in the head with a
us.
hoof.
Cool. Can you roll an attack, please?
Wow.
Fruit juice. I love you.
I was gonna say, I love the idea that we're like all picking locks, you two are arguing behind us. You just get bludgeoned in the face. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Would it be my strength modifier?
Yep.
Oh,
That would be a 16 to hit.
oh, fuck's sake.
Sorry, you don't get me.
You donk his helmet.
Does that make a
I
loud
imagine it
noise?
makes an echo sound.
It does make a nice bong ringing sound.
That must suck. Wearing that like the bells.
What's the distance in the jail, or like the cave or whatever we've been jailed in? Like, what's the distance from?
So the entire corridor until it curves down to the staircase is about 40 foot long. with basically a cell every 10 foot or 8 foot.
What about in the other direction where the guard was
Um,
guarding?
It's about a 10-foot gentle slope up to the entrance.
To the entrance of the...
Yeah, and the guard was stood in the entranceway.
Oh, so it's not actually that far
No.
to the entrance of the prison?
No.
Okay, then... Yeah, I sent my familiar up. Snaky boy. And what's the
So,
entrance to it?
it's a carved rock, but as he comes up out and into it, he can see that, you can see that basically ahead of you, it instantly turns into like pretty much, there's a couple of like abandoned huts and then a bit of a market. The best way to describe it is a flesh market. There are people, it smells, there's a bustle of traders and stuff like that. Mostly it's tents and wooden huts. However, you can see in the distance there are some more sturdier looking stone buildings. But dominating the entire landscape is the huge tower you saw on the way in, made of stone and wood from old ships with its crown. And you can see now actually that there are some of the cages are being pulled up and down. And they have like either people or boxes and cargo in.
And how far away is that tower from the entrance of the...
Probably about half a mile.
That's it.
That's a distance.
Okay, so I've got a range of 100 foot on my familiar. What will I be able to glean and see?
So you can see that,
That's
so you basically, as you exit the cave, the tunnel entrance, there's basically a market of stuff and traders going on, and then go kind of beyond that, it turns into the plaza where you have the thing, but then beyond that is too far for you to see.
Am I correct that you mentioned that the plaza has a grate over it?
Yes, it does have a grate over it.
We saw, what was the guard wearing?
He was wearing like leathers and a tunic and leathers, and he also, but some of his stuff is marked with the symbol of the island. It is a dark blacky green, like oil almost.
I've got a lamp oil.
Yeah, that could work. At a pass, that would work.
Escorting these prisoners
Yeah.
to one of the ships.
Well, I was actually thinking about escorting. No, actually, no. I didn't even start. What about that, brother? My idea was basically going out screaming, "The Kraken is awake! The Kraken is awake!" and basically getting everyone out of the way, so we can get the prisoners out quite safely.
Would they care if it was awake? They love the thing.
I assume.
I like the idea. Don't get me wrong. I do like the idea.
What's going to amendment?
I'm gonna roll to attack again.
So much of me says yes. For story purposes, not right now. She is tallying it up. She will tend to say, yes, you would care if the Kraken was awake.
Even if you revere it, worship it, whatever these people do with it. Even if they're going down and pray to it. Because if that's the case, that could work.
Sorry, just make sure I'm giving an idea and no one's anti it.
Give me a second.
It's the first sensible thing you've done all evening, brother.
Concentrating on the snake too much. But going back to the snake, near the plaza, can the snake see anything?
The plaza is too far away for your senses to pick up on. You can see where the plaza is, but you can't make any details on the plaza.
How about around the plaza in terms?
I mean, there's people bustling around it, and there's people going up the steps in front of the plaza into the tower and stuff like that. That seems to be a rather central hub of this place. It's the biggest building on the island by a long way.
So how does it sound we do something like, we're going to lure all of these people in to go and see the Kraken that's awake. We all go back to our cell, pretend to be locked up. You're the one that alerts them.
No, you haven't got my idea, brother. Sorry. My idea is to get them away from the cells.
I thought that they would go to the thing.
Well, they want, if the Kraken wants to kill them.
No, they're awake to worship it and revere it. Right?
That wasn't my understanding. My understanding was that they'd be scared of the thing.
But they're running towards the damn thing we want to get
Hector's
to.
just gonna like look at Althea, who's like rubbing their eyes, and just give them a solemn nod of yes.
No, because this plan has one massive fundamental flaw.
This is why we need.
Oh, I wasn't agreeing with the plan. I was agreeing with the sentiment that you were having
Yes.
inside you.
They won't leave the cages.
Someone mentioned about disguising themselves as guards and walking these people out.
That was me.
Why don't you do both? This way I'm not poo-pooing your idea,
Thank you.
but I'm also reinforcing it.
Do we have enough materials to pull this off?
Just gonna point at the guard that's wearing all the clothes.
It's the one guard, though.
One. All you need is one guard.
Would it fit fruit juice or I do apologize. Hex.
Frudos. Frudos.
Honestly, Pooch, I don't know where he's got Pooch's friends. I'm so sorry for him.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Hex. Would it fit with the armor fit you guys?
What did you just call her?
Hex. Hex. Hexa.
Close enough. She does not care enough for any proper name.
I can only apologise. So many times, brother. So, disguising ourselves.
That's 3 guards.
Because they must respect Leo. They must just respect yourself as you being a Leone yourself. I'm wondering if...
Looks to the DM for some kind of guidance on that statement.
Leonin are going to be more rare on this place. So far, what you've mostly seen are humans. There's you saw 1 or 2 Tritons on the way in, and a satyr. The only other Leonin you've seen is the one who brought you here.
Have we seen any other centaurs?
No,
Yay!
centaurs famously don't like boats.
What I'm thinking is we go with Grom's idea. Groom?
Grimace.
Let's go with
Umio.
since we have all the other names. Grumio. We go with Grumio's idea. But while that is happening, the guards, in disguise of a manner, lead as many out in the distraction that's happening. I don't need to be in disguised. I'm what I am.
Anything you want to add to the plan?
I'm probably not the best to try and act as a guard. I think I stand out a bit too much.
I'm not saying that. Is there any way you can run any sort of diversion, illusion, anything which will aid us in moving forward unseen or...
You feel a compulsion to touch your amulet.
Huh.
There's a time and a place.
There's a random
Time and a place.
Yeah. This random plot point has just been given to me. I touch the amulet. Yeah, it's all of a sudden everyone is powder.
You suddenly get an idea jump into your head. And you're not quite sure where, but
Leon is with me.
yeah, Gavius, you suddenly have the thought about knowing why they are here. If a Kraken lives here, that would probably not be a very sensible place to live unless they are, as you think, worshipping it. And what are they doing to appease it? And also, Karnath said that Kurnos was coming to put it back to sleep, so it's definitely awake somewhere.
I relay that to everyone.
The horrible demon on the ship, he mentioned the arena.
Pit fighting.
There's a pit fight above where the Kraken is. That's what the grate is.
That's not a bad place for a fight, but sorry.
That's not what you should get out of that statement.
I mean,
No, that's right, actually. You have armed fighters. You have the opportunity to rally and spread a message.
Yeah, but you'd also have the most amount of guards at that point.
Do you think so? Again, there's probably more slaves here than
Oh yeah, no doubt, but you also have the greatest concentration of guards at that point.
There's definitely rich people watching those fights.
They're best to trap all of the people who have been engaged in this.
Yeah, it's mid-class.
So, just to be clear, we're now going with the idea of killing everyone except the slaves.
Yeah. Well, what's the problem?
Is that not the plan before?
That was kind of it. Well, that's going to happen regardless.
There was a conversation about it being a very bad idea killing everyone.
No, it was bad at conversation at leaving everyone to die.
It was a bad idea to use the prisoners as a meat shield for us to get out.
At no point did I ever say that.
I'm pretty sure I heard Guam say we should sacrifice all the prisoners.
I have never said that.
Did you actually say that?
No, I did not, brother.
Shield Boy definitely said that.
Ding, 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 get to cover, ding, ding, ding. Suddenly you can hear that sound coming from deep into the island, people screaming, get to cover, and there's a sudden panic happening. Can you all give me perception checks?
I rolled a 7 because Hector's finding himself funny.
What the fuck? Oh, it's a 4.
That's a 6.
10.
That is a 14. 15.
So you two have suddenly realised that the constant squeal of like birds and harpies, particularly the harpy noises, has suddenly stopped. And everyone, then there are bells ringing around the town as people scream, get to cover. And you can hear it from here.
Attack?
The shield and spear go up. We attack?
No, are we being attacked? Is
Oh,
the
right.
question. Oh no. Is it the Kraken? Ah.
That's no good. I want to.
Are you?
What does the snake see?
So, because you are still in the cave, aren't you? You can hear this from you can hear this from coming in the cave. What the snake sees is it's a bit tricky for the snake to see because the snake can't look up very easily, but it can see the top of the tower. Tentacles, big long tentacles, rise out of the sea around the tower and sort of float there, and you can see, the snake can see a figure on the top offer up another person to one of the big tentacles, which goes down. It like seems to gently stroke the figure, and then it takes the other person being offered and then disappears back into the water. And as that finishes, the sound of the harpies come back as they all take back to the sky, because it sounded like they were all basically had seeked cover on the rock that you are in while the Kraken appeared.
Oh, well, that was horrifying.
It's a human pick and mix.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, that's why it's all built into caves, right?
This island is an abomination.
I can see why the
Agreed.
gods want to deal with it.
Also agreed.
New idea. Did anyone hear how this thing was started? Was there bells or anything? Or how was it indicated that it was feeding time for the Kraken?
Bells started going off, then the harpies stopped.
Good, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't imagining it. How about we wait for the arena, talk to all the slaves or the whatevers, and then one or two of us sneaks up and rings the bell. And then, all the evil people take cover, all the slaves will know to go to the port.
I like it, but how do we know that the bell doesn't summon the thing?
Well,
That's what I'm worried
Because there was a lookout. There had to have been a lookout to shout and ring the bell.
unless they have the sacrifice ready, and it's just like get to cover. We're about to feed the kraken. That's
So
what I'm worried about.
if we get a sacrifice ready, whereas all the slaves are getting.
I'm looked to the garden.
There it is.
Hey, needs of the many, the needs of the few guys.
Are you offering?
Hell no. How about the guy who just sacrificed another guy?
Actually, that's not a bad shout.
Not bad. Well, even if it does summon the Kraken, that'll be fine, because they're planning to put it to sleep. We'll all be on boats with as much of the slave population as we can possibly manage between all of us. The slavers will be hiding on the island. They will put the Kraken to sleep, destroy the island, and then we focus on the next crisis, presumably.
Did he
I'm up for that.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time. He came up with a good plan.
Damn. I felt that comment. I felt.
Was the elderly gent that was with us on the ship and talked to us? He said he could ask his master to direct his wrath or direct the smite.
Yes.
What if we just summon the thing and then just get him to blast it out of the sea right there and then?
Because he's not aiming for the Kraken. This entire island is the abomination.
No,
which
he
must be
wanted to.
stopped.
He wanted to.
No, he implied he wanted the entire island destroyed.
Yeah, but he wanted
Look.
the entire island destroyed. But the reason he wants the entire island destroyed is I kind of feel like the island is the secondary objective, the Kraken's the primary, but both of them are the objective, if that makes sense.
No, it's definitely everything.
Yeah.
The island is the Kraken's lair.
Yeah.
The two things are tied together.
Okay, they're tied together.
As someone who has an inherent connection to the gods, they really do not care about the specifics.
Okay.
An abomination is an abomination, whether it is by land or living, it must be dealt with.
Agreed. Very well done, Grimio. That was a good plan.
Thank you. So we're going for Grimio Plan 1? Grimio Plan Alpha?
Let's not call it that.
I don't see any further need to stay in this space.
Smell is getting to me.
So, we need to work out where that bell is. We need to get as many of the slaves out of here as possible, and we need to do it all without being thrown into the death pit.
You know, actually, we're wanted for the gladiatorial trip, right?
Yeah, so if we keep the everyone focused on us having fun, the other four guys can talk to everyone. 2 people on the inside of the arena, getting all the other gladiators. 2 people on the outside, talking to all the slaves.
Now this I like.
I'm happy to go for the bell.
Us 3 go for the slaves?
Sounds good, sounds good.
Bro.
Just bro it up.
Are we enacting this plan? Are we enacting this plan immediately?
We have
why
a
not?
countdown of 24 hours before.
Which I imagine we probably used 2 of those hours already discussing how we're going to do it.
So Leonid goes off to find the bell. You 3, Produce, Hector, and Horse Girl go off to start warning the slaves. And the bros.
We rile up the the slave gladiators to.
So, are you finally leaving the cave?
Not yet.
in our own time?
6 years later.
The bros will basically get our shields marked up with the logos to make it look like guards. And then we'll head off to the arena and start getting the gladiators ready to put on a fight.
Okay.
And now we leave the cave.
When would you like me to ring the bell?
Well,
Look for a signal.
No, find it first.
Yes.
as you leave,
Nebulous symbol.
as you leave the cave,
the shield of the sun.
you realise one thing that you notice something has quite drastically changed. It is getting dark now.
That makes me happy.
Stealth-wise, that's
Which at least means that you can blend into whatever crowds are around probably slightly more easily in the dark than you would in the daytime. It does sound as well like there's a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a party atmosphere, but a raucous atmosphere in the town now.
Having a rave on a slave island? Oh god. These are horrible people.
That's the next episode title.
Having a rave on a slave island.
Oh,
Oh dear.
Well, at least that makes it easier for us to move around to get to our objectives. As for
Yeah.
ringing the bell, does anyone have any ideas of to when to ring the bell?
I think we basically need to find where the bell is
when the sun sets.
for the next day. So
You
that
can
means-
gain a point of inspiration for that.
Look at me being smart. Yay!
Well done, Catboy.
I want to whip you in the face.
That reminds me, Gav, you stole me 10 silver.
Reluctantly, he just
Okay.
shoves the 10 silver into your chest.
Do you have any money?
I've got
Yeah.
9 gold. Well, did we? Was that gold?
You got your kit back, but you didn't get your gold back.
17.
So,
Oh,
17 hits him.
17?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
Oh, shame.
That's 16 plus 2. Unless you have to, prepare a shield.
you have to be carrying it.
I'm carrying it, yeah.
Yeah, but that does mean you'll be using your spear one-handed.
Yeah, sorry.
Just whip. Just the whip.
Yeah.
wang. Or whatever a whip sounds like bouncing off a brass.
But yes, when the sun sets tomorrow, I'm ringing that bell.
Can we also leave you to get that sacrificial guy up top?
No.
Like string him up like a straw man.
No.
Scarecrow.
No.
So we don't die when they're...
Why do you care? He was the one that fed him to the Kraken.
He's also going to get killed by...
Exactly. He's either going to get killed by the Kraken, by us, or by being smoked.
As much as I hate to say this, if he's anyone standing anywhere near that sacrificial victim, he's going to get eaten as well.
Oh, I'm ringing the bell, then running.
Well, as I just mentioned, you tie him up first. So then it's fine.
Side quest.
So basically, you can prepare minor disguises for yourself. So as long as no one's inspecting you too heavily, you can interact.
Yeah, you might have a problem with that.
course.
You might have a problem with that. But anyone who's humanoid can probably prepare a minor disguise. You may just need to pretend to be something else to disguise yourself.
Wasn't there, so you said something, there was some abandoned buildings.
There are some abandoned shacks.
Abandoned shacks.
Just to the left of the entrance of the cave. There are some abandoned buildings.
So it might be worth... Put you out again, then,
But what you could do is remember there's also lots of people from all over Theros here. So as long as you don't bump into someone who knows you, like the Leonin or the Guardian or any of that crew, you can probably pass for a visitor if you're haughty enough or deceptive enough. Again, it's going to depend on who you're dealing with. The only other person who's really seen your faces was Ishmael, the chain.
Does it help? I've got a helmet on.
That would help, yeah.
Cool.
But even then,
Still not getting...
he may not recognise you because you were nothing but stock passing through.
What if we put a helmet on Althea?
That would probably help.
Giant one. Legs. Back.
But basically, you can all give me a you can all prepare a disguise with a performance check. If you have it as a proficiency, you can use advantage on it.
I'll just stick to stealthing in the shadows if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely fine.
I've got an 11.
That's fine.
15.
Cool.
Unnatural 20.
Cool.
28.
Okay. Yeah, you're not going to be. They're not going to detect you unless you want to reveal yourself.
As it is becoming dark,
Mhm.
can I take some time to send in prayer to Neela to help me blend in?
Yeah, your oracle one. You an oracle?
I am, yes. Yes, I will do that. So I add a d10.
Yes.
D10s. That. When we're doing performance. 27.
And that was with a prayer.
Yes.
Cool. You hear a whisper in your ear. So, my child, how have you ended in this place? Here. They will not see you if they do not look too hard. Everyone who hasn't seen, if you kind of glance at Farah for a moment, she looks like a normal horse. And then, but if you stare too long, her shape comes back. Anyone looking, and there you have seen, as I said, this place is a flesh market. There are also animals being traded here.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm going to ask now.
Whatever it is, the answer is no.
Right, you.
Absolutely not. I tried to kick him in the head again.
Boot to the head.
Hoof to the head.
She's got it this time.
Yeah.
A strength 18.
Meat to beat.
My armor class is 18.
Yep. Do that damage.
Bing, 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 bing.
Oh no.
I do believe a hoof strike is a D100 damage.
That would be 5 points of damage to you.
Bonk.
Literally reducing the half.
Oh.
Stop insulting people.
Never.
This is unfortunately how he makes friends.
Is this the second hoof to the head he's taken in his life?
I will then cast Healing Word.
What's the word?
Idiot. 6. You take 6 points back.
You are back to normal.
If we have until
Dawn.
sunset, what are we doing in the rest of that time? Do we want to stay together, or do we want to separate to our tasks?
I think it's best to separate now.
Yeah.
If I'm honest, we'd be less conspicuous travelling as a party.
Yeah. And you can start finding the bells now. I mean, you can basically have any arena reason in the first place. I have no idea.
Yeah, so
Do we want to divide into groups of 2 at this point? A horse wandering around
On its
by
own.
itself might cause some problems.
Well, I often.
Well, technically, it's going to be a group of 3 groups because you're
Yes,
going
it
off
would be-
groups, and you're going off on your own. on
Yes,
your
so
own.
That's the point, actually. Produce Hexa.
I mean, technically, I wanted 28. I'm like,
Yeah.
left gesture.
Where'd Hexa go?
I am everywhere.
yes, perhaps 2 and 2, or 2, pointing at various people.
Just waving around.
Alexia, who would you like to buddy up with?
I'll join you.
Produce more.
Okay. I guess we're trading you somewhere.
No, that's not the plan. Do not let them buy me.
With the money, literally. So we're going to go and try and find that.
The arena.
Yeah. And also, everyone, good luck.
Cool.
Good luck.
I don't know if I'll need it.
So I will start.
See you at sunset on a ship.
Sunset on the ship.
So I will start with Hector and Alexia. So where are you two heading first?
There's a little part of me that says, I mean, this is an island full of marketplaces and shops and all sorts of things, and we've got a long time to burn between ringing some bells. I imagine if we go looking for bells, we're probably going to find them in like hours. I imagine it would be the hardest things in the world to find. So what I'm saying is, smiling, want to go break into some shops quickly?
You're in my mind.
We chose correctly. Oh, DM,
Yes.
dear.
Yes.
We would like to be completely sidetracked and steal some stuff.
Cool. Well, you've got a couple of options. So you've got the tent market, which is where you're currently about on the edge of. There are some larger buildings that were closer to the dock, and then there seems to be some more like permanent structures as well to the, I'm going to say, west. That seems to be a beach area.
Dealer's choice. Where do you want to go? I'm not really in the market for tents, but
We can scout about here first.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for in your breaking and entering spree?
I'll admit, normally anything I can get my hands on.
Same, but mine is on a kind of lean towards any potions or healing materials.
Second that. Anything that helps us or helps the people that we are getting on the ships.
Cool. So the market is mostly abandoned at this time of night. Most people have moved down towards the central tower, or the more ramshackle accommodations. So you exploring this area is, you can spend probably an hour here or 2 hours here going through tents and styling stuff. Most people sensibly lock their things away or take them with them. However, you are able to find about 15 gold pieces between all of you, and 4 potions of healing.
Damn.
And an apothecary's kit.
Damn. Okay.
But that is going to cost you, doing that is going to cost you 3 hours of time.
I mean, I'm okay for that. Split
How
the
many healing potions?
4.
split the gold. I'll keep one of the healing potions. You can have the other 3 in the apothecary.
Works for me. And I immediately drink one of the healing potions.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah, 7.5 gold. And 1 healing potion.
Do we need healing?
There's a reason for that.
Okay.
Outside that, it will just be looking for towers and spires that look like they have.
Oh, there's one very obvious tower.
That's the only one?
There's a couple of, so as you're kind of walking around, you see that there are a couple of like near on the path and stuff. There are a couple of like stands with a bell or like a gong on, but nothing that gives you the impression of the deep reverberating boom that you heard when you first heard the first bell go.
When you heard the bell go off, was it one bell and then a chorus of bells afterwards?
Yes.
It was a chorus of bells.
So it's safe to assume that pointing to the big structure with all the cranes and everything else, that would be the catalyst.
This is the place. This is the place for this.
Then it might be worthwhile us scouting this place out. It's probably what, 4 or 5 in the morning now?
It probably no. It's so you would have been about 9 o'clock when it got dark.
Wasted 3 hours.
9, 10, 11, 12. So it's about 1 in the morning. So things still seem to be popping off around the base of the tower. But like activity of work on the tower has stopped. You can see that right near the top there seems to be some lights, lit room lights. The rest of the tower is mostly dark apart from around the base where people seem to be loitering, and that's where the only thing you can describe is like a grand entrance. It's definitely older than the wood tower on the top, almost as if it's a ruin and then a wood tower that's been put on top of the ruin.
Do you have any thoughts?
I don't think we're going to get much traction on the tower itself with everybody around it.
There are still the cages that you can use that were outside that are like pulleys that go up and down the outside.
Question for you. How good at distractions are you?